Hi folks, every month I get emails from people saying, in your forecast for Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo, you always talk about the people born at the end, or the start, or the middle of the month, but never my dates. Why is that? And the normal response, to be honest, is because the planets in the heavens at the moment are only affecting the dates that I concentrate on, and if I'm not mentioning your dates, then that generally means that you're not getting hammered directly or blessed directly at that time. It does change over periods of time. But I also note that a lot of the emails are accompanied by things like, yeah, you never mention my birth date, and I'm having such a hard time and I just wonder when it's going to end. And I'm thinking to myself, the correct answer to this is that the answers will be found in your own individual chart. It may well be that your sun sign isn't being affected, but that your moon or your Mercury or your ascendant is, and it's down to the individual nature of the chart. But I also feel that it's down to perception. The way you choose to see the world. You can either see the world as just compacting in upon you and giving you grief and creating problems, or you can see the world as offering you challenges which you've really got to work at to overcome, but which at the same time boost you in terms of structure, self-discipline and boundary. There's Saturn talking for you. At the moment I've got Jupiter affecting my chart, but Saturn's always in the background for me. He's a bit of a teacher, and in that light, looking at all these empties and seeing how people choose to be there with their glass to be half full rather than half empty instead of half full, it made me think about the nature of fate and free will. The world seems to be split in certain ways into two types of people: those who think the world owes them a living, and those who think that they've got to go out there and make it happen for themselves. The fatalistic people are the ones who feel that everything is preordained, that everything is cast in stone, that they are here to follow a path, and that there is a reason that for them to be here, that they are doing something that is almost written in stone, that is fated. There is a tendency to go along with words like destiny, and often these are the people who choose also to believe in karma and reincarnation and the notion of either suffering or growing over a period of lives to achieve some type of soul growth. Whereas the free will brigade still are slightly different. They seem to be coming from a position of volunteering. They volunteered to come to planet Earth at this time, and they choose their mission statement. And the reason that most souls choose to come here from the free will brigade's perspective is because they can see that the Earth is out of balance, so they choose to come here to try and help in order to bring it back into balance. These are the people who will go along not with words like fate and destiny, but instead with choice and self-determination, who see the world as being generally half full, who don't have any business in dealing with fate or reincarnation or karma, who choose to live in the now. Sometimes this is determined astrologically. When you're dealing with a client or a bunch of clients, if you find that individuals have 80% or more planets on the left-hand side of the horoscope, then they're going to be much more in tune with the concept of free will, choice and self-determination. Whereas if the client has a majority of planets on the right-hand side, 80% or more, then the words are going to be fate, destiny and predetermination. Similarly, if the client has everything in the top half of the chart, then they're going to be based around extrovert and being out there in the world, because the top half relates to daylight, whereas the bottom half, which relates to darkness wherever and whenever you were born, is seen as the more introvert. This is just a guideline. But just as a clue, my entire horoscope is on my left-hand side. I work with astrology in a free will orientated way. I truly choose to believe that individuals volunteer to come to planet Earth, and that part of their mission statement is that at the moment they get born they have to forget why they came here and they have to remember through the hard work that they do why they volunteered to come here. And do you know what? Even if it's not true, the idea of working with that philosophy that you volunteered to come here makes the whole thing a hell of a lot easier. There you go, fate versus free will. Catch you later. Bye.